When we talk about unsung heroes in basketball, it's like searching for hidden treasure in a room full of shiny gold coins. Anthony Davis is that buried gem.
There's the turnover that leads. Davis drops it off, and LeBron again climbs the ladder.
Bounce, perfect, AD, he scores and one on the great, beautiful, pretty looking. No, picked up by Davis. Here comes James. Williams and the sledgehammer. Got by Davis, there's so much Laker length. Looking one way, feeding the other. Davis got it back from LeBron. James releases down low and throws it down. So Mickey's going to give them an extra 14. The lob to AD.
Well, I tell you, AD is showing off a bit. That was a two-hand.
While the media can't stop singing LeBron James's praises like a broken record, it's high time we shine the spotlight on the real MVP of the Lakers, Anthony Davis.
When he's healthy, like he was in 2020 in that bubble run, like he's top 5 in the league, easy. Question. Top 3. This is not going to work without AD. No disrespect to Bron, no disrespect to Russ. They're going to be who they are.
Right.
Like Bron is going to continue to be great. Russ is going to have a much, much better season. But AD, having AD available, it's going to be invaluable. And he's the centerpiece to that championship table that we're trying to build.
LeBron's getting all the love, but if you actually watch the games, Davis is the real showstopper.
Good job, Val.
Oh, beautiful feed. James to Davis, and a chance for 3.
He's like the secret sauce in a winning recipe. When Davis is on fire, you might as well call it game over for the other team. But if he's having an off day, well, let's just say the Lakers might as well start planning their apologies to their fans. Now, let's talk defense. Davis isn't just a one-trick pony, he's like a defensive fortress combined with a ninja on the court. He's blocking shots left and right, snatching rebounds like a hungry bear, and stealing the ball like a basketball thief in the night. And get this, opponents trying to score on him in the paint? It's like trying to navigate through a maze blindfolded, nearly impossible. In the world of defense, Davis is rubbing shoulders with the likes of Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama, and that's no small feat. He's stacking up stats like a kid collecting trading cards, 3rd in defensive win shares, 2nd in defensive rebounds, and 7th in block percentage among centers. It's like he's building a defensive empire, one rejection at a time. So, next time you hear someone going on and on about LeBron, just give him a knowing smile and say, yeah, but have you seen Anthony Davis? Trust me, it's a slam dunk argument. It's like the NBA media is playing hide and seek with Anthony Davis's greatness, and they're doing a pretty good job of hiding him. I mean, Kendrick Perkins, with all his voting power, seems to have misplaced Davis on his lists like he's hiding Waldo in a sea of stripes.
When I'm looking at AD, see, a part of this legacy, right? We all get caught up in this championships, and that helps define your legacy, right? That helps your legacy, it enhances it. But the other part of it is your individual accolades. So when I'm starting to look at power forward, the all-time greats, when I look at you, I'm like, count up the awards. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star MVP, multiple, several, whatever, however many you want to count. All first-team NBAs, all first-team Defensive Player of the Year. Same with Tim Duncan. Right now, it was to a point where we were having a conversation of today. Who you gonna take, Giannis or AD? You can't even put them in the same conversation. So at some point individually, not just championships, he gotta win something.
Imagine this Davis, putting in the hard yards, playing over 75 games, dominating both ends of the court like a basketball demigod, and yet he's still getting the cold shoulder from the LeBron-loving media club. It's like they've got selective amnesia when it comes to recognizing Davis's defensive wizardry. And don't even get me started on those all-NBA teams. Davis gets shuffled to the 3rd team like he's waiting in line at the DMV while LeBron strolls past like he owns the place. Even Tyrese Maxey, bless his soul, somehow gets a VIP ticket to the 2nd team ahead of Davis. I mean, no offense to Maxey, but comparing him to Davis defensively is like comparing a firecracker to a nuclear bomb. Let's crunch some numbers for a reality check. Lakers with Davis but minus LeBron. A respectable 45 wins out of 76 games. But flip the script, LeBron without Davis. Suddenly the Lakers are struggling like a fish out of water with just 1 win out of 5.
The Lakers in trouble. The Lakers in serious trouble.
Maybe just suck right now.
Is this fixable, what we're seeing?
Hell no.
I'm tired of people living and dying with every single game we play.
LeBron's doing his thing. AD's been playing great, and they're still losing. We're worried about old LeBron, the young guys sticking up a joint.
It's like Davis is the secret ingredient in the Lakers' recipe for success, and the media is just not paying attention. In the end, though, Davis might not need the media's validation. His game speaks for itself, even if the media needs a hearing aid to catch on. Strap in, folks, because we're about to take a deep dive into the whirlpool of NBA narratives, where hot takes simmer and old opinions get served up like leftovers at a potluck. Our protagonist? None other than Anthony Davis, the man with the skills to pay the bills, yet somehow finds himself lost in the shuffle of media chatter. Let's rewind the tape a bit, shall we? Picture this Davis, a towering titan of the court, putting in the work night in and night out, only to find himself relegated to the sidelines of NBA conversations like a forgotten bench warmer. It's like watching a blockbuster movie where the supporting actor steals the show, but the critics are too busy fawning over the lead. Now, let's talk about that infamous NBA's top 75 list. Davis not making the cut. It's like leaving salt out of a recipe. Sure, you can do it, but why would you? While we're at it, let's throw Dwight Howard and Kyrie Irving into the mix of snubs. But Davis? He's practically the crown jewel of basketball brilliance, shining brighter than a diamond in the rough. And don't even get me started on the media's collective amnesia when it comes to Davis's heroics. It's like they've all signed up for a crash course in LeBronology, with Davis's contributions relegated to mere footnotes in the annals of basketball history. Remember that time Davis practically carried the Lakers on his back to the Western Conference Finals? Yeah, apparently that's just a blip on the radar for some folks. But let's set the record straight. Davis isn't just some injury-prone glass figurine anymore. He's out here playing over 75 games a season, dropping 25 points like it's nothing, and locking down the paint like a security guard on overtime. If that's not deserving of a spot on the All-NBA team, then I don't know what is. So, to all the naysayers and doubters out there, grab a seat and buckle up, because Anthony Davis isn't just a star, he's a supernova waiting to explode onto the scene. And to our friend with the stale takes, maybe it's time to freshen up that perspective before it turns into yesterday's news. After all, in the ever-evolving landscape of the NBA, yesterday's hero could be tomorrow's MVP.